Commencing operation.
Hello, hello, mic test, 1, 2, check. Cool. Welcome everyone to our stream. We are currently live playing Runecraft in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond.
Medium rare.
We are testing out Emilu, which is one of our new units in this game. Actually, she's not bad in this matchup. Is she? It's worth a try, but not yet. So what we are after against Swordcraft is defensive 1-cost units. And that is what we are going to be going for. For today's live, what we are after is a nice clean test for ranked. And then in an hour, let's go for Group A finals. Emmanuel Lozano, good luck sa Group A, sir. Laglag me sa Group B, pangit ikot ng cards. That is true. We have to get lucky, and we also have to play well when we do get that luck. So that is what we are trying to figure out with this deck. Like, how do we pilot this new build of our deck with Golems and Emilu? So without Radiant Rainbow and without Witch's Brew or Ruby, we have less card velocity. We draw less cards with our build. So that is something that we need to be aware of. Although we have a lot more aggressive lines, because now we have a lot of 2-drops, we also have a lot of defensive lines in terms of defending against a wide board. So for example, instead of that going to life, it went to the Golem, which is good. So those are the things that this build is going for. So we slow down the aggression. Now our opponent has a 1-1 and a 2-2. We have an option to play Miss Miranda or Seraphic to draw more cards. I think we need to play Miss Miranda here to slow down more aggression from our opponent, especially that the build is now, that the board is now quite wide. Zirconia, summon 2 copies of Knight, give all other allied followers +2/+2. So very scary board right now, although we have Anengrea to help us stabilize. So Anengrea is a very strong card. Why? Because when you evolve, you are able to deal with 1 unit, and we use that to deal with that. And then from here, you either clean a unit up with Anengrea or clean these 2 units up with Anengrea, but that's going to leave the 6/4 on the field, although they'll have to deal with the 5/5 as well. Another option is Anengrea goes here, 5/5 goes there, and now we're left with a ward unit to defend against the onslaught. That might be the play, actually. Just to reduce as much damage coming to face as possible. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Come one, come all. We are live playing Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. That nice, chill, fun game. Ouch, ouch. Down to 9 life. But I think we are still in a good position. How come? Because we should be able to stabilize with looking smart. Deal 2 damage there. Truth summons as well. Yep, that should summon another unit. And then from here, we can actually draw 2 cards now. This would fill up our hand, but we will be able to play another Demonic Call into another Demonic Call into a Blaze Destroyer, and now we have a full board. What we were thinking about is, do we heal now with Sage Light's teachings? I don't think we die just yet. Even if our opponent plays this card, the Albert card, that would go up to 6 with the Super Evolution. What we are scared of actually is our opponent getting to 9. Oh, hello. There's a lot of units on board right now. Thinking on how we do this. I think step 1, let's heal now because we have an opportunity to heal. And then from here, this became a draw 2. Let's do that. Hope, actually, we have a play to just pop that. And now looking smart guarantees a hit on something. Like that. And then from here, we either Stormy Blast something or we just develop a wide board thinking on our play. I think we just play that, swing here, swing there as well. Let's evolve now actually. Just to dish out a lot of damage. So this is gonna become a 10. And let's deal 13 damage in total for this turn. And our opponent has to deal with our 10-8. Has 8 right now, so Albert can come down. That's gonna clean up quite nicely. Sadly. Ooh, we still have our unit here. Thinking. So what are we thinking about? We're thinking about, do we clean up now? We can go Stormy Blast. Thinking. I think we start with a draw. We've got the Super Evolution play to use at some point. Anengrea can clean up nicely as well. Cool, I think we go for the Anengrea line. That's not bad. That sets up our William as well. Let's play this as well. And then from here, let's Super Evo. We can actually evolve this one to deal 5 damage there, but I think this has a much better setup play because we still bring the opponent down to 4 life. which is what we want for a Kuon Super Evolution. But at the same time, we have the 5-4 unit, we have Anengrea at 7, and even if Albert comes down now, we only go down to 12, by 12, so we go down to 1 life. So I think with that, we are in a good position. Hello, hello, pasok lang ng pasok. We are live playing playing against Swordcraft. We are Runecraft Spell Boost. Okay, so this thing is gonna swing twice again and deal with 2 of our units. But can you deal with the other 2 units is the question. Using a Super Evolve. Sure. Is that it? It's over. We win. Hiya! Hadouken! Clay Golem aggro. That's the Clay Golem we had from turn 2. Never died. And went all the way. So that's the power of having an aggressive unit. 4-match win streak right now. B3 midway. Battle Pass maxed out. And we are going up from Sapphire. Hopefully we go back to Diamond so that we have the highest increment in terms of farm. Hello, hello. We are live on Twitch, on Facebook, and on YouTube. If you are watching from any of those, we are just a chill stream. So if you do enjoy, hit that like, follow, or subscribe button, and we should be good. Interesting. Let's throw that away because there is nothing to foresight at the moment. And Anengrea is good. We need Dimension Climb. That's what we are after. We've got a curve, 1, 2, 3. Going first is great against the mirror as well, because if we get 2 Dimension Climb turns, we actually have the ruler play that we can go for. Let's summon Truth Summons. Clay Golem is there. So what we need right now is the Dimension Climb, which we do not have yet. Hopefully we are able to chain Seraphic Tidings into another Seraphic Tidings. So, or the other line is to go aggressive with Miss Miranda. Nope, I think it's better to just draw for now, hoping to get a Dimension Climb next turn or in the next 2 turns. That's what we're after. Because we are going first anyway, we're gonna be comboing off first before we go wild. Hi brother, padaan lang saglit, work mode muna. Goods na goods brother, welcome to the stream. Enjoy, we are just chilling at the moment, playing Shadowverse 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we draw 2, we go up to 9, and then we can't draw anymore. So here, I think we are forced to play either Miss Miranda or Truth Summons. I think we play Truth Summons, keep the Miranda. Or, actually, if we play Miss Miranda as well, and then they play Anengrea, they sweep all of our units. We're just lining up to their Anengrea. So I think we keep that here. Just like that. Just force our opponents to play the Anengrea. Right there. Hello, hello Anengrea. And then from here, we need to clean that Anengrea up. We've got the Stormy Blast. This is gonna draw us a few cards. So that should be good. 1, okay, not the worst. Also not the best, sadly. We're just cleaning up at the moment. We're not playing Anengrea, if you notice. What we're looking for is Dimension Climb before we start going for those plays. Now, because we're running cards like Truth Summons, our card draw power is a bit less. Instead of cards like this, Ruby, they keep drawing cards. Witch's New Brew draws cards as well. So we've slowed down a bit, but I think it's still worth it, considering that we are still climbing up. Let's see. If we play Anengrea here, We can play Demonic Call as well. Or we play Miss Miranda.
Special assignment today.
And then we play Demonic Homework Time. This is good.
Homework's too hard.
Still none. Let's evolve. Pop something. This should allow us to play Demonic Call as well at 1 to swing at Miss Miranda, leaving us with a 4-4 and a 3-1. Where is Dimension Climb? We just want to climb, folks.
May wings be at your back.
Let's see.
The spark of knowledge.
Ouch.
To review.
Interesting. Still no Dimension Climb. Another play we have is Seraphic Tidings. Other play we have is Play Kuon, but we're gonna waste the spell boost if we go for that. So I think our line is Blaze Destroyer. Yep. That's our line, looks like it. And nothing else. Why do we have 3 Sage Light teachings? That is wild. Let's see. Does the opponent deal with our Blaze Destroyer, or do we just chill and swing 8? Oh, life gain. Ooh. Their own Blaze Destroyer. Okay. They're dealing with ours. Huh. You've got 2 Kuons now. Still no Dimension Climb. So either we pivot now and go for the aggressive line. We've got William to deal with the board. I think that's the line. We need to pressure. We missed we missed the Dimension Climb actually. Triple Sage Light is too much. Although if instead of Truth Summons we had the Ruby, we can throw away these Sage Lights to draw cards. Which is also an interesting thing to think about. William dealt with our board. We do have Anangrea to deal with William and have a unit still present, which is nice. We can keep Seraphic Tidings for when we Ruler of Cositus on 10. That might be our play. Oh, hello! You're a bit too late to the party, my friend. Not the end of the world, to be honest. Let's play Anangrea. This would bring us to 9. Do we do that still? Since we have everything, it's not a bad shout to just draw 2 now. See what we get from the 2 cards. And go from there. Emilu. Emilu is okay. Let's evolve. And And then from here, the question is, do we swing here for 6 or do we swing here and trade? I think we swing here so that we keep 2 units on board. Usually we'd swing and pop the William, but having this extra unit means even if they attempt something, they have to run through this before they can get to our Aningrea unit. And we're happy to be in that spot. And if they just deal with our unit, so that good call on that, and now they have to deal with the 5/5 and it's not present. Okay, cool, we don't need a dimension climb anyway. What is our play at this point? I think our play here is to play the Ruler of Cocytus and pass. Because we'll be at a position where we can draw cards, draw the Apocalypse if we wanted to. Other play is play Kuan swing for 11, but that's not gonna be doing much. This might be our play. The Dimension Climb is so far off the table that we're just not gonna go for that anymore. We've got draw 2 with homework time, so we'll be drawing 2 Apocalypse cards off of this, which is sweet. Our opponent also used a lot of Stormy Blasts as well. Okay. Is our opponent Dimension Climbing? Yes. Happy times for our opponent. Do we die? If our opponent plays another Kuon, that will eat this Kuon, and that will eat this Shikigami, and that's gonna be a big swing. Oh. We have William to just clean up the board, which is nice. It's now an apocalypse game. Gonna be very weird. William is gonna dish out 9. How do we deal with the ruler though? If we play William here, that means we need to super evolve William. Three, 6, super evolve, play the 13-13. That's not too bad, to be fair. Or oh, actually, we can play this. Draw 2. Yeah, play this. Draw 2 cards. Play the William. Pop everything that we can. Super evolve. Sad super evolution. Swing there. End the turn here. Now our opponent has to deal with 2 of our units that could potentially end the game. If they draw something like an Astaroths for 10, that's not gonna do anything. And then we just swing to end the game. Can we get there? Is the question. Okay. 25. Sure. Sure, play tiny units, we'll take it. Is a 10, Emilu is there as well. So what can we do here? I think we go for Demon of Purgatory. Servant of Cocytus. Heal for 1. Just to go up to 20 and play another unit. And stabilize again, hopefully. Let's see, let's see. Can you deal with our new Apocalypse cards? Demon of Purgatory and Servant of Cocytus. Their own demon. That's gonna deal 6 to us. But what about this or that? Ooh! Super evolving. And we win. Boom, boom. Look at that, folks. We got there. Even without a dimension climb, we managed to win off of just hard casting a ruler into drawing apocalypse cards.
Victory is mine. That feels good.
5-match win streak. We are going there. Let's proceed. Swordcraft. Okay. Looks like our deck is working. The Sage Light teachings that was left in hand worked as well. Oh wow. We have the full combo. I wish it was a mirror match. But sadly we're playing against Swordcraft, so we need aggressive cards, and these are not aggressive cards. These are, but these you need to change to a demon first. Okay, that helps. You do need a 2 cost. 2 cost please. Or a 1 cost, deal 2 damage. 5 cost. We're gonna get hurt a lot, folks. We do have Sage Light to heal up on the next turn, and then we play Anangrea the turn after that. Okay, I guess it's not the worst. Okay, Sage Light helps for when we are getting beaten down. Next turn we Anangrea. Clean up the full board. Ooh, we have the combo Emilu into Truth Summons into Emilu. That's a very nice combo. Ooh, and then swing there, and the turn here. Next turn we go aggressive. We either heal up, Truth Summons into Emilu, sweep the board. Let's see what happens. Alright, yep, looks like we're in a position to do that right now. We play Sage Light. Hold on. Sage Light. Emilu will have to run into Fildau if we want to clear the board. So we can't Sage Light just yet, actually. We play 3, 2... This doesn't spell boost, right? So we play a Truth Summons into a Demonic Call, into another Demonic Call, into an Emilu. That's gonna evolve, become a 4/4, give us a Clay Golem, deal 2 to everything, and that should run into that. And from here, we are in a good position. 4 units, no Super Evo yet. Only 6 play points. They have a 2/2. But aside from that... Okay. Alright. We'll take it. We'll take this board wipe. Instead of any of those going to face, they went to our units, and we are very happy with that situation. From here, we can actually play Kuon, deal with a 4/2 with our 2 cost. We don't even have to super evolve. So I think we just end the turn, have a bunch of units for our opponent to deal with. Take note that our opponent has a low card count right now, so the options to deal with our board is very limited, like Gino or Olivia into another Super Evo. That's another line. But this play, if they deal with our board, homework time becomes looking smart, which is really good. That's it. Is that it? Nope, it's not it. There's a lot more units coming down. Ouch. So from here we can play a demonic call. This is lining up really nicely, to be fair. That's looking smart first and pop whichever looking smart hits, which is that. Okay, that's good. And then from here, looking smart becomes 3. Nice. We can't die yet next turn, right? So let's swing there. Yep. Draw 2 more cards. I should have played that first then. So I think now we're just pressuring board as well. Ending the turn here. We're keeping our Super Evo for whatever comes down. Oh. What's that? Are we dead? Is that Storm? Storm! Oof! We're just dead. We should have healed then, if that's the case. Okay, I didn't know about that. 7-5 Storm. Good to know. That Swordcraft has a 7-5 Storm. Okay. Looks like our build is working fairly. This is where it should help as well, playing against this kind of matchup where Emilu can sweep a board of 1/1s with its evolution. Dimension Climb in hand, Sage Light, Foresight, we don't need that as well. Let's draw into our small units, there we go. And then nothing to do.
You're in the splash zone, pal.
B3 and GP run day 3. Oh, we have a unit to play. Let's put that down. So we have to take note that Forestcraft can actually end us by turn 8 if they have the full combo. Let's see. We can draw 2 now. We can also... Yeah, there's no other play. Wow, triple Sage Light again. Let's deal with a card that has fanfare so that if it gets bounced, there's no opportunity to do that. So that we clean it up immediately. Then... No plays. Why do we not have plays? We can use our golem to clean up the 1/1 or swing at life. I think we clean up. And we use one of the Sage Lights to heal now. Because this is one of the only opportunities. Because from next turn we will be going Anangrea into William again potentially. So our turns are gonna get very busy from this point onwards. Alright, 3 units to deal with. Emilu can deal with all of that if we wanted to. Keeping the Anengrea for a taller unit. That's not too bad, actually.
You won't believe your magic.
Weird play, but it is what it is. Emilu, come down, deal 1 to everything. Boom! And now we have a 4-4 and a 2-2 that they need to either spend the... What's its face? The 5 cost deal X damage split. You can do that. Ouch.
Catch you later.
Emilu.
Be cleansed.
What are we thinking about? We can Anengrea now as well. That's not too bad. It positions us nicely where we can actually dump a lot of cards next turn. With a Sage Light if we need to heal and a Blaze Destroyer. And our opponent still has to deal with all of this. Although if they play the 5 cost thing, split X damage where X is your hand, I guess it's not enough. So that's good for us. This play was a check to see what our opponents have in hand.
How does one adult? You're in the splash zone, pal. No!
Caught us
Be
off guard.
cleansed.
Cool. Okay, let's see what's up. We can play Miss Miranda at this point and follow up with a Blaze Destroyer as well. And then from there we just go back to back Williams. Yeah, I think we go for that. While we're doing these things, our opponent doesn't get to have a lethal hand of like 9. Which means the combo potential is not the highest. Which is good for us. Thinking here, do we need to Sage Light? We might have to.
The spark of knowledge.
Let's gain Earth Sigils. Let's play a Blaze Destroyer. We're just setting up so that if our opponent gets a wide board, we've got Sage Light into William if we have to. Or we just play Sage Light for heals. Either way, both work. Are you not going to be dealing with our board? You're going to throw away your fairies? We'll take it. That's one. You need a few more fairies. One more fairy. Yep, we're happy with that. Left us with Miss Miranda. That is very nice. Thinking hard. Next turn, we're highly likely gonna be playing Dimension Climb. So now's potentially the time to clean up. Thinking on how we do that. I think we actually do play William. Our opponent doesn't seem to have board clears. So let's use this opportunity to just go ham. And then from here, we end the turn. We'll have 9 for next turn, if we needed to. Let's see what our top deck will be as well. It's gonna be interesting for sure. We could die from a combo at this point. Scary times. Scary times indeed.
Wiggle with your wings, twinkle with your toes.
I see.
2, 2, 1, 2.
4, 3. Ouch. Ooh. It's a trade. There's the roach. Roach at 3 is not the worst. We are okay with Roach at 3. To be honest. Interesting again. So what are we thinking about? Do we heal up and deal with the Roach now? Swing 4 and threaten board again? I think so. Next turn, if they don't deal with our board, we win. If they do, then we can position ourselves to ruler into a seraphic or dimension climb play again. The slow play, slow burn. Which I don't think is the worst. Although if we do this heal and William, that's all of our board wipes done. Cool. Alright, so for now, hopefully our opponent either does not combo off. He might though.
Don't look away.
Can you combo with just these cards? Or are you gonna use this to clean up?
Let the light anoint my blade.
Don't forget to review. Same time tomorrow?
7, that's still a lot of play points for the turn. There's the roach. 7.
For my people.
Bounce. 8.
What's today's happy little surprise?
10. Ouch.
Pardon my language.
Wow. From 20 to 2 in one turn. Very scary indeed. Alright, let's draw a card. We've used our Williams, so now how do we deal with this board? 7. This brings it to 6.
Wings be at your back.
And Engrea does help a lot, actually. This might be the play, to be fair.
Ready, Graham? Right behind you, Anne.
Super Evo. Pop the roach.
Escape the lash of my blade.
Never smart to play with fire. It's over.
Deal with a carbuncle. Swing there. And now we just hope for the best. But even one fairy, we die. So that might not have been the play, to be honest. Even one fairy line like that, we're out.
The world is full of splendor.
What was our other option?
All burnt out.
Very tricky. These games. So I'm thinking against that, we could have kept... No, the keep was correct. I think the not dimension climbing and instead going for Anne and Grey actually made us lose that game. We needed to high roll into a heal or into a very defensive wall like Kuon. The other play would have been to... Yeah, I think that's the play because we didn't have any Kuons yet that game. At most 1 or 0, I think, so that would have been much better, potentially.
Medium rare. Or well.
Right, Swordcraft, no problem. Let's throw these away. Keep Miss Miranda here. This is not the worst. And in a bit, let's do our GP runs. Ending the turn. Thinking if we want Ruby or Truth Summons. Truth Summons has been working for us, to be fair. Like, if this was Ruby, we can throw away Dimension Call. But Truth Summons helps with the spell boost count as well, which is really good. It's like a Miss Miranda with no evolve.
To the shores of victory.
For us, so for now, at this point, I think we still develop board. We can draw 2 if we wanted to, but this board is too wide for us to be in a good spot. I think we just need to deploy a lot of units, clean up next turn with Anangrea, and then we start drawing from that point. That's another reason why I prefer Truth Summons, because with Ruby, you can filter through your deck, yes, but with Seraphic and Homework Time, we can draw a lot of cards anyway. Which means we just want to position ourselves to spell boost nicely. Alright, good time for an Anangrea turn. With an Evolution. And now it's our turn to actually start pressuring.
All is lost.
Two.
All is lost.
2 damage. Very nice. 2 damage.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
Lightning.
Build up.
Is the star of paradise.
Guard.
Our turn? Okay. What do we have? We have Looking Smart, so let's start with that. Draw cards. We can Seraphic to draw more cards as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So nothing to deal with this, which means we're forced to do the trade. And then we end the turn, and we're still in a good spot. No cards on the field for our opponent. None for us as well, but that's okay. And let's just post here as well. Cool. We can clean up very nicely with the Kuon. So we play that. We summon everything. We deal with everything as well. And from here we can super evolve, targeting our 4-5, which gives it Storm. But Storm does not necessarily mean that you have to swing at face. Although we can, to be fair. I'm gonna bring it to 13. 13, or we deal with this. I think we deal with that and have our opponent deal with our board instead. We will have the Dimension Climb line anyway. So that's good for us. 2 units, but we keep our 3-1. William on the field. Do we have other lines? I don't think we do. What, Sagelight heal? Not really the best. So I think we just Kuon again and pressure the board harder.
None shall shall escape the lash of my
This time we go face, actually.
Useless.
I was overconfident. Not all is lost.
There's a lot of damage. Boom, and boom again. So now we don't have the end the game with the super evolution line anymore. But we will have spell boost once all of our units die. This is all gonna have barrier. So that's gonna be rough.
This be the war to end all wars.
Although they need to use the barrier to deal with our units. So the barriers are gonna go as well anyway. Oh. Okay. You're giving us the option. If we go for a William line, let's start with a Foresight. Hello, ruler of Cocytus. That's still a nice win if we get to that point. William is X7. We need William to be X7, I mean. Okay, William is now X7. That's gonna deal with a lot of the board. Yep, I think we go for that.
My oath is fulfilled. Useless.
Swing here.
My oath is fulfilled.
Evolve William, we're just aggressively evolving now. Forcing our opponent to deal with our board. We've got Annengrea to deal with the 5 cost at least. Amalia. Ouch.
Thunderstrike.
I am no more than a servant of the light.
Cool. Yep, use everything up. We'll take it.
My oath is fulfilled. Into the night.
And then from here, we can play a Sage Light heal up, play Annengrea to defend. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
May wings be at your back.
2 Sage Lights. What are we thinking about? Do we go for Sage Light heals, bringing us up to 2020, which means we will survive 100%, and then attempt for a win next turn with a ruler to Dimension Climb? That might be the play. That's gonna eat up cards. Yep. That's gonna eat up their cards as well. Our cards. We want less cards for when we actually play the ruler of Cocytus. As long as there's no ward units, we should be good to go. We're now going for the non-super Evo line.
Fall heavy on your head.
By my blade.
Lightning.
What
A
is...
flash of lightning. A stroke of fate.
Ouch. How? Did our opponent still have 1 super Evo? That was just an Evo, right? Albert's strong for swinging hard like that. Anyway. I couldn't see that line. Although if we did play Annengrea into a heal instead, that might have been a better position for us. To be fair, that might have been the play. Annengrea plus heal.
Or well done.
It's a game.
So if you notice, chat, we are just reviewing our lines post-game. We can keep homework time, Havencraft. Yes, I think this is not too bad. Double Sage Light teachings. Why do we always have a lot of Sage Light teachings? What are you trying to teach us? Cool, let's Play Truth Summon, start slowly increasing X for homework time while pressuring the board. Havencraft has its pseudo combo in the sense where it can one-shot us from like 10 potentially, and we can't really deal with the board because there's no board to deal with until a bit later on. So that's one of its lines. Holy Flame Tiger can come down if our opponent wanted it to. Or do you take 4 more? Enhance 9 lets Albert attack twice without needing Evo or Super. Oh, I see. And then you just add, so the Evo or the Super Evo that they do is just mainly to give the +3/+3. I thought that was the one that's giving the double attack as well. So it's good to know that at 9, Albert can just swing for 6 on its own, I'm guessing, right? Because it's gonna be 3 times 2. With the evolution gets to 10, with the super gets to 12. Good things to know.
This homework's too hard.
Cool, we got Dimension Climb, we can swing hard. We have Miss Miranda, thank you, thank you. Very helpful indeed. Very interesting lines. 5544. Huh. Not the best hand, to be honest. We can start with a draw with Foresight just to see what we get. From here we can play a Miss Miranda. Looking smart, hoping for the best to deal 3 here. Please and thank you. Perfect. And then let's pop that. That was a random hit. We're taking it. Cool. Still stable at 0 boards both. And then from here we can go for Williams at 6. That can clean up nicely. Hello, Miss Miranda. 2, 3. I think the play is just Miss Miranda and Demonic Call, to be fair. Just to have a whiteboard.
Special assignment today.
And increasing our spell boost counts hard. I think that's the play. Cool. Next turn, we start doing some nasty Kuon lines.
Brace yourself.
Ouch. That hurts, but we have Kuon to stabilize. We have Sage Light Teachings if you want to stabilize even further. So I think this is a pretty good time to Kuon. There. We could also just ram our units into the eagle, but we are also pressuring ourselves. That's why we are going aggressive. This forces our opponent to use their super evolution as well. Storm 4/4. Oh, that's deal 6 to everything. Very nice. Did not force the super evolution in the end. Although William can clean up quite nicely. Okay. Do we have other lines? I wanted to heal, to be honest. 3 brings us to 5. Heal and a dimension climb works. The question is, are we gonna die next turn from 10? Can our opponent end us from 10 is the question. Regal Falcon brings it to 7. I don't think our opponent can end us just yet. So if that's the case, let's develop a wide board.
New year, new me. Sound the retreat.
And then next turn we do heal, dimension climb into whatever, and then go from there. That, I think, is our line. Hopefully we don't die this turn. I don't think we can from 10, right? With 8. There is a big falcon that can come down, but I think that has a countdown as well. So we should be good to go, in theory.
So I felt still asleep.
What is that?
Behold divinity.
6/6. What does it do? Deal 3 to everyone. Okay, cool. We're left with 1 unit, happily taking that. And then next turn we go Sage Light, Blaze, draw 5, maximum card advantage, and go from there. Sage Light, heal.
Spark of knowledge.
Sage Light, heal.
Spark of knowledge.
Blaze Destroyer, into Dimension Climb, draw 5. 5 new sweet cards, thank you very much. Anangrea is very nice here as well. I think that is the play, actually.
Ready, Graham? Right behind you, man.
Evolution, deal 3,
None shall escape the lash of my fire.
and swing with our 5/5 there as well. We don't need the unit to defend with. And then let's heal up, let's use it up, because we're highly likely going to be dimension climbing again soon. Might as well use it now. After this, we are going to go for our GP run for Stage 1A Finals, Stage 3A Finals. That should be fun, and we have a good setup here, to be honest. It's not the worst, and I think Emilu, the one of, is great. It's a 0 cost as well with spell boost, so it's easy to put down if needed to. Ooh. Ronavero. Select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. Cool. Dead. Anangrea on Dimension Climb brings it to 6. Miss Miranda brings it to 5. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh, double protection. So Anangrea is not gonna do much because there's no board
It's over.
to attend to. So I think we play a Miss Miranda.
Today.
Dimension Climb again to draw into a William, please. Thank you very much. William's at 5. Let's draw that. That becomes William 6. William 6 kills 1, but not both. Is that relevant? Goods na goods. Pa-shoutout po sa gym namin, Strong Ground Fitness, Batasan Hills QC Boss Red. Shoutout sa iyo, Brother Mario Javier Jr. Welcome to the stream, kapatid. We are just chilling, having a good time, playing a bit of Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, brother. Huh. William can pop that, and I think we do that.
New year, new me.
Is this your judgment?
We let our opponent have a 5 life swing at us or our unit. I think we take it. We take the hit. If we had anything to Stormy Blast, that would have been much nicer. But I think we are okay taking the 5 damage swing.
Don't forget to review.
3. No Kuons, huh? Just the one earlier. If you don't do anything, homework time can potentially get there. You have to deal with both. Summon Tiger.
Caught us off guard.
Okay. Okay, I see. If we add in Grayan now, that's gonna give this X3. If we super evolve William, that's gonna give spell boost 2. That's gonna turn it into a 1 cost deal 2 draw 2, which deals with that. And then from here, we can draw 2 cards,
Wings be at your back.
play the Blaze Destroyer, and swing 8. And now we have a defending 5/5, an 8/5, a 4/4, and an 8/6. It's looking good. Only way to deal with this is deal 6 to everything.
Well, I tried.
And we got there. Boom. Very safe indeed.
That feels correct.
And I think we are ready to go for our GP run. Final stage in progress, 1 day. How many attempts? We only have 1 attempt for the final stage. Let's choose our deck. Free entry. Let's jump in. 5 wins and 2 losses. Versus, so we have to win 5 times. Portal Craft. Let's see.
Or well done.
Okay.
have much
We have the Dimension Climb in hand. If our opponent's an artifact deck, they'll be slow. I honestly think this is a keep. Good luck, Boss Reg. Thank you. JB Alfiler. Why? Because even if our opponent is a bit aggressive, we have Miss Miranda to stabilize on turn 2. We have Foresight to start ticking down the Dimension Climb. And yes, no unit, turn 1. That is good for us. Sad 2-2 me, sir, sa Group B final stage. Rage quit ako sa last game. Super bad draw. That's okay, kapatid na Johnny Babiles. I think we have 3 runs, no? We have 2 more attempts per day, if I remember correctly. Right, let's see. Ironheart Hunter. Cool. We have our Truth summon, so let's start summoning them. We drew really well. We drew a lot of units, and we are already ticking down our Dimension Climb, so that's really good as well.
Change doesn't scare me anymore.
Miriam. So this can trade there. Thinking on what we want to do. I think we can deal with this 2-2. The question is, do we want to summon more units, but the unit will line up poorly against our opponent's 2-3. So I think the play is to draw 2 cards. Hopefully the next draw is Anangrea. That's what we need to truly stabilize. So that is what we are hoping for. If not, we play Truth Summons, Miss Miranda, Evolve, deal 3, and deal with a 4-4. If we need to at this point. So we still have a lot of plays, and we're counting down our Dimension Climb very early as well. Which is very good too. Cool. So Miss Miranda will be able to deal with both of them. And I think that is the play.
Special assignment today.
Truth Summons. Evolve, deal 3. Swing 2 and turn from here. Next turn we'll be on 5. Our play points will refresh. So at that point, I think we draw 2 and Sage Light. Or if there's a lot of units, we William at that point.
Artificer dons their mask.
William for 3 is not the best though. Storm for 5 is okay, actually.
Possibility.
Don't forget to
Ooh. So from here, that's a 4-4. William can deal 3 across the board. Thinking on our line, do we William? Is the question. Unlockable ba mga creatures ng SV? Yes, Cap. You just have to play the game. It's unlockable. You can win a lot in terms of USD. The waiting list is gonna open at midnight UK time actually tonight for the 1.5k USD, and it is very playable. I think we swing, play William that sweeps the board. This might be too early, but
Impressive.
we are positioning ourselves na we are gonna spam Dimension Climb early on. So every spell boost reduces the cost. If you can see, the cost is now reduced by 8, reduced by 5. This is damage is increased by 5. This is deal 2 plus 5, deal 2 plus 4. This is 3 cost draw 2. Next turn we draw 2 and we heal up, or at least that's our plan. And we should be good to go from there. Let's see. So we're spamming our cards, is what is the game plan. Other play was to spam Stormy Blast if we wanted to. But I think we keep our targeted removals for taller units. And it's easier to play Stormy into Dimension instead of like William into Dimension. Bullet from Beyond. Okay, so let's start with either a heal or a draw 2. I think we start with the draw 2.
May wings be at your back.
Heal is there. Truth Summons is here. Let's Stormy Blast our opponent's unit. End the turn from here. And next turn we have enough to Dimension Climb. If our opponent doesn't do much and waits for us, we will use that time to heal, Stormy Blast. And then from there, we set up for a big Dimension Climb. If at any point we draw a Ruler of Posaitus, we should be able to position ourselves well. Let's see what's up.
Follow me.
Doomrite Resurgence. Okay. Ouch. Huh. Painful. But we can deal with 1, or we double Sage Light for damage. Earth Sigil into deal 4 across the board. I don't think we want to be honest. We are trying to evolve that, so I think let's start with this. And then from here, there's Sage Light. 1, 2, 3. Sage Light. Oh, those die at end of turn? Do they? Oh. I didn't know. If that's the case, let's just heal up then.
The spark of knowledge.
Do they? Nice. Thanks for that. I didn't waste too much then. I just wasted a bit. It doesn't show up on their stats, huh? And I don't know the card at all, so I just play on what the board is like. Where is that nasty thing? Give the exact copies. Okay, it does say that the copies should have that effect. But it's not on the copy written there, no? It's good to know though, thank you very much.
I want to be heard. Let down your guard.
Very important to know. Okay, our opponent is going ham on us. 4, 5, 6, 7. This is gonna be X is 2. Okay, so let's trade there. X is still 2. Looking smart.
I give up.
Play point. William to deal with the board. We want this, but we're gonna die if we don't have any defenders. So I think we William now. Spell boost to Dimension Climb, which I didn't really want to do. But we needed something. Like one. Let's swing there first, for sure. We're doing that. And then here, let's play Kuon. Draw 2, actually. Should have drawn first. End the turn. Is our opponent able to deal with our board? An Orchis evolution can deal 3, 6, 7, exactly 8 damage, actually. No Orchis, please. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage for us. If our opponent does not deal with the board. Super Evolution, I'll take it. That's gonna deal with our board, but nothing else.
Trajectory calculated.
We take 1 life damage.
Nothing but vice.
Into the night.
Taking that. No more evolution, super evolution, so the only thing that can end us now is the 10 cost. Or Orchis into a 3-3 off the top. So I think our opponent's gonna be assembling things right now. And if we Sage Light to 11, we will be safe at that point. Ooh. Go on for... I have an interesting line here. So if we swing here, so what can we die from? We can die from the 10-10, right? Which is deal 10 damage to us, but it deals 5 first to everything. So if we do play Kuon here, and then we're not gonna super evolve Kuon, we're gonna super evolve the Shikigami, because this one has the 8 defense, so it's gonna take the hit from the 10-10, which is what we can die from. And then we swing there, gonna trigger that to draw 2 cards. We swing there, swing, let's continue drawing cards. And then from here, we end the turn. If the 10-10 comes down, we're not gonna die. It's gonna deal 5 to everything. And swing. So I think this is our line. We don't die next turn with that line. And we can potentially kill with the ruler as well. Well, not really, because we'd need dimension climb into 6 cost, into dimension climb, into 6 cost again. Okay, if you're hard casting things... Oh, and then you play the other ominous deal 3 to everything. Is that the line? It's the line. Is there a way to plan out what our opponent does?
Looking for a spark of inspiration.
Great, if we draw the 10-10, we win. So, Ruler of Cocytus into a dimension climb.
On to the next round.
Draw cards into a Silent Rider.
You stand only to be breathed.
And we win.
A fate most grave.
Boom.
I won't give up.
Got there. Thanks for the tip, Anti. Very much appreciated.
Victory is mine. That feels
Final stage, Group A. We got the win, even when we kinda threw. Very much appreciated. 4 wins from becoming a champion. Another one. And another one. Diamond.
medium rare.
Okay.
We have much to discuss.
We're going second, which means Kuon can come down early. Dimension Climb is here with Miss Miranda as well. This is a weird keep. I think we throw both Kuons away, keep the Dimension Climb for nice setup turns, and we go from there. Yeah, if something dies, end of turn, you'll see cracks on the edges of their art too. Very important to know. Thank you very much. Let's play Miss Miranda now. Ooh, we should be able to set up for a nice Emmylou, deal with all of your puppets with our golems kind of thing.
Don't forget to review.
But we should live. We need to get to that point. Okay, let's play Miss Miranda again. Emmylou is slowly ticking down. This is a one-off, by the way, guys, so we're in a good position keeping the one-off. Okay, from here, we are in a good spot, actually. So what do we do from here? Let's play Anne and Greya.
Right behind you, Anne.
Question is, do we line up against the 5-5 with Anne and Greya? And then deal with these things, keeping our Miss Miranda? Or do we super evolve Miss Miranda, have a bunch of 4/4s? Swing there. I think we stick to our lines.
Defeat is not an option.
Screaming has stopped.
Yes. Trade.
It's over.
Swing there. Swing there. So even if something like bullet thingy comes down, it's gonna pop 1. Like Anne. Keeping Miss Miranda alive for another super evolve. It's also nice to have double dimension climb ticking down as well, so that you can chain them back to back if you redraw the second one. It's not the best in the sense that our hand is limited to dimension climbs.
It will be over soon.
For you, dear, I would give anything.
Love struck puppeteer. Swings there.
Trajectory calculated.
4/4, okay.
Don't forget to review.
Give us truth summons, please. No truth summons, sadly. So Emilu is not gonna super evolve anymore. If we had one truth summons, we can wipe the board with Emilu. That would have been quite fun. Okay, but never mind.
Special assignment today.
You can still deal with the board and keep Emilu, but Emilu loses power later on. So I think we deal 3 damage with Miss Miranda, and Spell Boost ticks up our count as well, and then from here, I think we can just spam the board.
You won't believe your magic vision.
The screen
We're going for the aggro line now. Oh, that just came down. What is this hand? If we get board wiped, we have nothing to play. Although this goes down to 7, which means we can actually dimension climb immediately. The following turn. The coming turn. What is happening? Why are we hyper aggressive with our land drops, with our cards, with our card drops? If you are new to the channel, guys, hit that like, follow, and subscribe button if you're enjoying our content. We're just doing chill, competitive card gaming, specifically focusing on Shadowverse at the moment. What am I thinking of exploring aside from this? Maybe Riftbound. We used to play Axie Infinity before. Still open to the idea of exploring it further. What's happening? Our opponent is going ham at us. I think we have to dimension climb now. Just to get back in the game. We have no cards in hand at all. Hello. William can end that. And then from here, we might need William though for Orchis plays. Is the thing. Does that mean we draw with Seraphic instead? Okay, let's draw. Let's see what we get. Nothing. We got nothing, chat. That means we need to super evolve the golem to deal with this thing. Great. So what are we after? We are after the Cositus turn on 10 again, but we might need to use the Super Evo on Kuon to stabilize. Have William as well for the next turn, and then we go for double turn for Ruler of Cositus with Dimension Climb. I don't think we have time to go for 10 Ruler of Cositus. If we can deal with the opponent's units with Kuon, I think we should go for that. That leaves us with William to deal with whatever comes down. Whatever surprise happens. Okay, are you super evolving a puppet? No. Okay, great. That means for us, this is a normal standard Kuon turn. Super evolutioning. Right?
to the edge of what's known.
So basically we're undervaluing our super evolutions now to stabilize better. Which I think is not the worst thing to do. Other play we could do is run our 3-3 and 2-1 into the unit, but we want to pressure our opponent to use the super evolutions early, so that the only out is the 10 cost. So next turn we can deal with the board with William. The turn after that is what we need to figure out. If we don't have any plays, we might have to dimension climb again. When these units die, this will give spell boost 5 to everything. Dimension climb will become a 1 cost, which is quite nice. And William will become deal 12 to everything. Watch as the spell boost count ticks up. What's our opponent thinking about? It's an Orch's turn. Go for it. Oh! Is that a sign of weakness? Or is our opponent just saving the Orchises?
Gaze at the stars and no camaraderie.
Double Sage Light. Okay, let's start with a Foresight. Draw a card into something relevant. Perfect. We don't die from Orchis. And they still need to deal with our 3-2, with our 4-5. So I think we go for that. We could, if we wanted to, dimension climb, but I don't think we have to. We can heal next turn and William next turn if we wanted to. I don't think we're dying from 13. Use Orchis, please. If our opponent does nothing, then we double heal up, I think. Set up for our ruler turn on 10. And what we are experimenting with right now is just aggressively evolving and super evolving to stabilize, and then just riding the Apocalypse deck to victory later on, hopefully. Super Evo, please. Don't be shy. Unless our opponent's gonna Super Evo the 2-1. No. Okay. Okay. Really nice then. We can... Wait, that's on 0. Is heal once. Play William now. Swing there, and the turn. Next turn we ruler into Dimension Climb, draw 5. Into hopefully board wipes. We don't have any plays after that. And we can't end the game with the 10 cost as well. So that's gonna be tricky.
Trajectory calculated. I want to be heard. Let down your guard.
Oof.
Let down your guard.
Pardon my language.
Oof. We're gonna keep this alive. That's good for us. Okay. Thinking. What are we thinking about? Can we actually survive if we play ruler into the Apocalypse deck? Like double deal 5 or Storm. Storm. No, we can't, sadly. We can't. We need to clean up. Right? Oof. High roll. Come on. We just need to deal with the 8-8. Double 5. Oh. Hello. We win. Oh. kill this.
I won't give up.
Great. That's how you play the game.
Victory is mine. That feels correct.
Getting lucky. 2 wins. So far, so good. Better lucky than good. I'll take it. Oh. Another one? Is this just gonna be the metagame? Are we the only runecraft here? We can't dimension climb because we don't have 2 costs to keep. So we need something to survive the early game, like Miss Miranda. We have 2 dead cards in the form of Sagelight Teachings and Ruler. But it's not the worst keep.
Only ransom I take is blood.
Okay, it's getting bad. Double Sagelight early. Puppet Lanza. Seraphic is a draw 2. Let's take it.
Wings be at your back.
Let's see what we get. Let's clean that up. And the turn from here. Homework times on 2. So 2 more spells gets us closer to the light. Foresight into something 1 cost, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can't homework time kill something. Sad times. Other play is Sagelight to go back to 20. And hopefully stabilize from there. Not the worst, actually.
The spark of knowledge.
Slow the bleeding down. And then Truth Summons is a spell boost that's gonna spell boost both of the demonic cards. We could play demonic as well to remove the 2-1, but we couldn't last turn because it was still on 4. This turn we can. We're still on a safe 15 life, which is nice as well. Something. Okay, that is quite good. Miss Miranda should be able to wipe the board.
This next one's for extra credit.
Looking smart, draw 2. And Andrea, thank you for being far away. And then from here we can play a demonic call, a truth summons, and a demonic call as well, again. So that's gonna give us a very wide board against our opponent.
It wasn't my fault.
Cool. Deal with that. Next turn we heal up, we draw 2. Should be good.
The curious artifact.
Okay, our opponent can actually deal with that. Can create the deal 3 to everything. Leaves us with a 4-4 though, but our opponent can then swing into that with a 4-6.
Don't forget to review.
We do have Anangrea now. Twice. To stabilize.
Right, man.
And he's using... Oh, that's just a copy, right? It's not using the one in hand.
You're done
Defeat is not an option.
Ending the turn now. We want to heal up. Can we heal up? If our opponent plays Orchis... Okay, no Orchis. Our opponent can't play Orchis, actually. They have maximum 7 to play. Okay, what's happening? Noah.
These strings will be around your neck.
Cool. Okay, that means we're gonna be aggressively Kuoning now. Please dimension climb. We don't want to waste our Kuon's use, but since we don't have it, let's hard cast Kuon. Let's super Evo. So what are we doing? We are aggressively trying to control the board because what we want is to be able to heal up back to 19. Oh, we didn't swing. Oof. Oof. Chat kills. Sad times.
I'll be your mentor.
Our opponent would have been on 15.
This burden is mine to bear.
Although... What? You can't deal with our board? That's good.
Let's do this together.
Lend me your strength.
Into the night.
Into the night. And Ingrea Super Evo is not the worst as well. We can heal up now as well. Seraphic. This is a good time to Seraphic.
Be at your back.
Nice. Kuon is there. And Ingrea comes down.
Right behind you, Anne.
Thinking on our lines of play. We can either super evolve, deal with the board, swing 5, have our opponent deal with our board. That's not too bad actually.
Never smart to play with you.
With the aggressive super evos. Okay, deal with all of this please. And then we can William into a Sage Light if we need to, or Kuon if we want to as well. Our opponent would have been on 9 now. Bullets ending Anne and Greya. What about the 3-3 and the 2-1? Are you leaving them on board?
Looking for a spark of inspiration. Change doesn't scare me anymore.
What we want is draw 2. Any form of draw 2. If our play is hard cast ruler into hard drawing the apocalypse stuff, we want a draw 2, which we used last turn, but we were looking for dimension climb at that point. Truth summons, not the best. There, William can deal with the board, and Ingrea can deal with the board as well. Might be worth keeping William for later on.
Ready, Greya? Right behind you, Anne.
Let's heal up.
The spark of knowledge. Am I stronger?
Do we leave the 1-1 on board? I think we do. That's gonna be incidental damage anyway for when we William later on. No Orchises at all. Interesting. Artifact recharge. So now the question is, do we play ruler next turn and just hard draw into the things? Depends, I think, on what our opponent plays.
Eat my stardust.
Ralmia. Okay, we are not. We are gonna clean up the board. Super evolving gives +1/+1. Are you not gonna do that?
Caught us off guard.
I think we are forced to William here to deal with the board, but that means if our opponent plays Orchis, we have nothing to deal with everything else. Playing Kuon doesn't help. It is what it is. We do have Stormy Blast to pop Orchis, play Kuon. One more. Huh.
Only ransom I take is blood.
Pardon my language.
Now this is a problem. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We can play Kuon for the ward, for the big ward unit. And then nothing else, sadly. Or we play Kuon as just a normal unit. That's also not too bad, to be fair. What are we supposed to deal with? Restore defense. I think we let our opponent gain the defense now. In the end. We want Kuon to be tiny instead of tall. So that we can do that. And that as well. Leaving a 2-2 and a 3-5 against our dead hand. Where's our dimension climbs? It's gonna come next turn. And does the extra 4 damage matter? Is also the other question. Let's see. How can we deal with this? Drew 2. Okay. One more.
Only ransom I take is blood.
Into the
Ooh.
night.
We don't have any other plays except Ruler of Cositus. A very poorly positioned ruler at the moment. And what we'll need from here is draw demons back to back. 5 cost demons of Purgatory. Oh, we're dead.
You're tough. I'm
That's gonna do 10 to life, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to life again. Game. Right, no problem. First loss. Continue to our third game. Portalcraft. Nope. Ooh, Swordcraft. Very interesting.
medium rare. Or well.
Medium rare. This is a good keep. Very aggressive cards from our side plus Anangrea. We do a Miss Miranda, or we deal with that. Rush. Rush is bad. Although we have Miss Miranda Stormy Blast next turn. If we didn't have a play for next turn, Stormy Blast would have been the better play, but because we have 2 cards to do for next turn, we're just maximizing our positioning. Okay, we took 2 to have a much stabler turn now. So now there's no more board, we have a unit in play, and we have Anangrea for next turn as well. Very well positioned. Cool, those are gonna go down. You can even do Emilu if we wanted to. But Anangrea, I think, is still the play. Let's pop one of them.
I leave the rest to you.
Swing here.
To the shores of
Gives us a 1-1 swing there. Swing 2 to life, ending the turn. We can evolve now as well.
Forged in steel.
Huh. Great. We can do an Emilu power play. Miss Miranda
Today,
into Emilu,
you won't believe your magic
into Evolution, get a Clay Golem, deal 2 to everything, swing 6, 7, 8 to life, and turn, can you deal with the board without your Super Evo?
soldiers, lend me your courage.
3, okay. You can't. Super aggressive line.
Victory is mine.
Care of Emilu. One more match. That was a quick one. Okay, Runecraft is a long one. We are going second, so we might...
Let's get this over with.
Second is where we do not want to be against our opponent's deck. Although we have aggressive lines to use if we wanted to. We had good tempo last game. Very true indeed. One is here. Let's end the turn. We do have the Dimension Climb, which is good. Let's play a Truth Summons out, end the turn from here. Next turn, we play Miss Miranda. And just go hyper aggressive as well against our opponent's mirror match gameplay. Miss Miranda comes down, ending the turn. You might pull off a tempo game again, potentially. But Anangrea on 5 is 100% gonna stabilize the board. There, Anangrea, I mean. We'll have to be super aggressive this game.
Don't forget to review.
To damage or evolve gives us a 2/2. Evolving doesn't do much, to be honest, so I think we just go for a Seraphic to draw 2. Just position ourselves better. If we go for Anangrea this turn and not clean up anything, what's gonna happen is on the turn back, our opponent's just gonna clean up our board with Anangrea. This play makes it so that the Anangrea our opponent plays doesn't do a lot of things. Just cleans up one Clay Golem. And that's it. Next turn... Okay, we'll take it. That's the turn. And then for us, we play Anangrea.
Ready, Greya? Right behind you, Anne.
We can Emilu to deal 2. But we don't have to. Let's use the play point, pop the Anangrea, and end it from there. Still quite well positioned. Next turn we have Kuon, plus super evolution. We're keeping our normal evolutions for Emilu to clean up if we have to. It's not the worst. We can summon like one golem and that's gonna deal 2 to everything.
Caught us off guard.
Okay. Uses Sage Light. Ruler is here. That is very good. Let's use one play point, summon one of our Kwons, just to have a lot of pressure and the turn from here. We could actually go for just a wide board and attempt the ruler on 10 play. But the thing about that is we will need dimension climb at that point. Okay. Anangrea is here as well. That is good. See. Because having played that William, if our opponent plays a 2 of William, that means they don't have much to deal with this board. Do we throw out Emilu as well? I don't think we do. Having the 2-2 there doesn't do much. While this is exactly 20. Okay. One lines. If our opponent gets the ruler, we lose. If they don't, we win. Because we have our own combo in hand as well. Ouch. It's gonna be our own Kuon line. Let's see. 4, 5, 6. Have to throw that there. Do we swing at life? I think we are going for the ruler play. On 10. Anyway. We just need to survive this turn, which is another Kuon turn. Are you super evolving again? Maybe our opponent doesn't, because he needs that one to combo off. 3, 4, 5. Their problem. Foresight, draw a card into something, please. That is something. We have to Emilu now. Deal 1. Swing there. We will die to another Kuon. 3, 6. We should have dealt with this. No, but that Kuon can super evolve. So I think we end the turn here, hoping that our opponent doesn't have the combo. If they do, we can't do anything anyway about it. If they don't, we could potentially win. So that is what we are looking for right now. Let's see. Did our opponent just disconnect?
May wings be at your back. Ready, Graham?
Oh.
Right behind you, Anne.
No full combo. Are we gonna pull it off? We might be able to. Trance, let's go chat. Let's end this. Ruler of Cositus. into Dimension Climb. Do we win? 6. Well, no, we don't. Oof. We have to clean up, sadly. Oof, such a shame. We tried and we lost. I don't think we had any other lines.
None shall escape the lash of my flame.
If we kept the one, or if we had one play point, we could have won.
Oh, bird.
We'd have had the demon to kill the 5/5, play the storm. Because of that ward unit, we got stuck. We couldn't end the game with our 6-cost unit. But anyway, that is life. That is our run. 3 wins, 2 losses. Not the best, not the worst. I hope you enjoyed our stream chat. That is the end of our first day run. I hope you had a good time. That is our stream done as well. If you did enjoy, hit that follow, that like, and subscribe button. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. But aside from that, we are going to do this on a regular basis. So see you on the same time. That's 7 a.m. UK time and 3 p.m. PH time. But for us now, that's us. In life, stay kind. But in Shadowverse PvP, stay ruthless. We are going to be outroing in 3, 2, 1.